Welcome to Hays Post News. I'm Becky Kaiser. Former U.S. Senator Bob Dole was back in his hometown of Russell Wednesday morning. Dole dedicated a new mobile unit to be used by the Robert J. Dole VA Medical Center for rural health initiatives across Kansas. The ribbon cutting comes in the wake of the recent Veterans Affairs scandal, which includes the discovery of secret waiting lists at many VA hospitals, including the facility in Wichita.
The people at the top would cause the problems, but the working people that come from, towns like Russell or Hays or Salina or even Wichita, they work hard and they do what they're supposed to do, but the people at the top are cheating a little bit, quite a bit.
The dedication was hosted at the Russell VFW Post 6240. You can see more of our interview with Bob Dole on an upcoming ECTV forum with host Gary Shorman. The Department of Teacher Education at Fort Hays State University has been awarded an $18,000 grant from the Kansas Health Foundation's Recognition Grants Program. It will fund a service learning project at Washington Elementary School. Project Director Dr. Valerie Valenza says lessons promoting empathy, respect, and appreciation of differences will be integrated into a national school literacy program, Read for Respect. The Washington students will be allowed to keep their books. At the end of the semester, Fort Hays State students from the Institute of Applied Technology will help the kids in building bookshelves to use at home. The principal of Hoisington High School, Meg Wilson, has been appointed by the governor to the newly created K-12 Student Performance and Efficiency Commission. That commission was established as part of the state education bill. It will make recommendations to the legislature for efficient use of taxpayer dollars. Wilson is also a Republican candidate for the westernmost District 5 State Board of Education. Well, the look of the tarmac at Hays Regional Airport will change soon. SkyWest, operating as United Express, will start passenger flight service August 1st. The daily flights between Hays and Denver will operate using 50-seat Bombardier manufactured CRJ-200 aircraft. The planes are bigger than what's been used by prior commercial flight providers. Acting Airport Manager I.D. Creech says that requires some changes.
The people from SkyWest have been out a couple of times to talk about the changes that will be required on the airport as far as their taxiways, secure area outside, where the plane is going to park, how we're going to load, how we're going to get people off, and dealing with those issues while we have other entities out at the airport who still have to use the airport. So we've been playing with several schematics and measurements. We'll be painting some new lines out at the airport in the next week or so. That will serve as a guide for how the planes will come in and out and where we'll park planes in the future.
The airport terminal is also undergoing renovations.
The service you deserve, the quality you expect. Service Master Clean, Service Master of Hays. Everything we clean, satisfaction guarantee. And we clean everything with Service Master of Hays. Service Master, Service Master of Hays.
Natural gas is a clean, safe, economical energy source when installed and used properly. Your gas furnace or stove should have a steady blue flame. If not, call a qualified contractor for service. And if you smell that distinctive natural gas odor, leave your home or business immediately. Call Midwest Energy from a neighbor's phone and we'll be right there. Gas safety tips from Midwest Energy, a customer-owned cooperative making energy work for you.
The weather got you hot and bothered? Hi folks, Jim at Hays Car and Truck Alignment. Let our AC specialists turn that hot summer blast inside your vehicle into an icy cool oasis. Here at Hays Car and Truck Alignment, not only do we do alignments, but we are your complete one-stop shop. So for all your vehicle repairs, come see us first at Hays Car and Truck Alignment, 710 East 8th. We will steer you straight.
Truck Alignment.
We steer you straight. Minimizing financial risks for farmers is first priority for AgPro Crop Insurance.
AgPro offers protection for crop, pasture, rangeland, and livestock with your choice of companies. AgPro's color-coded acreage maps, electronic claim filing, and automatic deposit of your claim check serve you better and faster. With escalating costs, weather effects, and an unpredictable economy, farming risks are greater than ever. Call Joni Jackson, Jason T. Pfeiffer, or Tanya Deckent at AgPro Crop Insurance today, a division of insurance planning.
This is a news update from the Salina Post. Kansans with low income will have a little extra help paying their utility bills this summer thanks to the Low Income Energy Assistance Program, also known as LEAP. LEAP provides an annual benefit to help qualifying households pay winter heating bills. Persons with disabilities, older adults, and families with children are the primary groups that are assisted. In the winter of 2014, nearly 48,000 households received an average benefit of $449. This year, funding is available to provide an additional benefit to those households for energy cost. This is not a new application period. Households that applied and received a benefit during the regular application period will automatically be issued a supplemental benefit of $74, bringing the average benefit to the year of more than $520. The supplemental funds are in the process of being dispersed. If you do have questions, you can contact the Kansas Department of Children and Families. A door-to-door paving operation has been banned from doing business in the state of Kansas in order to refund 3 Northeast Kansas consumers that, according to Kansas Attorney General Derek Schmidt, George Schwartz and James Schwartz were ordered to repay more than $8,500 to a Lawrence consumer and 2 Topeka consumers for violations of the Kansas Consumer Protection Act. In addition, the pavers were permanently banned from doing business in the state of Kansas. A district judge approved the consent judgment last week in Shawnee County District Court. The defendants, operating under a variety of names including All-Star Asphalt, All-Star Paving, Asphalt Solutions, and All-Star Asphalt Paving, acknowledged that they violated the Kansas Consumer Protection Act by failing to provide consumers with a completed receipt, failing to advise consumers of their 3-day right to cancel, and cashing the consumers' checks in less than 5 business days. Schmidt warned consumers to be especially cautious of door-to-door home repair sales which claim to offer a good deal. Washburn University in Topeka is withholding comment for now about being added to a national list of colleges and universities under federal investigation for their response to complaints about sexual assault. The U.S. Department of Education's Office of Civil Rights announced the additions to the list on Wednesday. The colleges are facing inquiries under Title IX, the federal law that prohibits gender discrimination on campus. The agency previously released a list of 55 universities under investigation as part of a broader examination by federal officials. Washburn spokeswoman Amanda Hughes said the university hadn't received notification as of Wednesday about the federal investigation and could not comment further about any alleged incidents of sexual assault. Some of the investigations were initiated from complaints made to the Education Department. Others were launched following compliance reviews. Sandy Prager, Kansas Insurance Commissioner, is encouraging consumers to check with their health insurance companies or employers regarding coverage for smoking cessation services and the specific benefits included in their policies. Back in May, the U.S. Department of Labor announced that health insurance companies and employer group health plans are required to cover tobacco use counseling and interventions with no out-of-pocket cost and no prior authorization. The Labor Department said that it will consider an insurance plan to be in compliance with this requirement if it covers both screening for tobacco use and for those who use tobacco products at least 2 tobacco cessation attempts per year. Each cessation attempt includes 4 tobacco cessation counseling sessions of at least 10 minutes, including telephone counseling, group counseling, and individual counseling, and all FDA-approved tobacco cessation medications, including both prescription and over-the-counter medications, for a 90-day treatment regimen when prescribed by a health care provider. If you have questions, you can call the Insurance Commissioner's office at 800-432-2484. Last weekend, game wardens with the Kansas Department of Wildlife, Parks, and Tourism participated in Operation Dry Water, a national effort to reduce the number of accidents and deaths related to boating under the influence. The 3-day enforcement effort was conducted last Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. In addition to enforcing wildlife laws and regulations, game wardens are responsible for patrolling the waters of Kansas, conducting boat accident investigations, boat safety inspections, BUI checks, safety programs, education classes, and other boating-related activities. While heavy rain statewide reduced the amount of boat traffic and forced cancellation of about 3/4 of the planned Operation Dry Water activities. However, wardens made 2 boating under the influence arrests during the reporting period, 1 boater at Canopolis Reservoir, 1 at El Dorado. 3 boaters were tested for BUI at Wilson Reservoir, and all 3 were found to be under the legal limit to operate a boat. 1 boat accident was investigated at Wilson, where a boat caught fire and was destroyed. There were no injuries. The Sedgwick County Sheriff's Office is investigating the theft of about 100,000 rounds of ammunition from a home in the Wichita area. The ammunition was taken during a burglary back on June 26th. Musical equipment, electronics, and other items were also taken. The stolen goods have an estimated value of more than $46,000. This has been a news update from the Salina Post.
Thanks, Randy. And for more news and other information 24/7, be sure to check our website, hayespost.com. Stay tuned. The July 4th holiday weather forecast is coming up, and we'll have fireworks safety tips from the Hayes Fire Chief. It's all happening after the break.
Now's the time to take a fresh look at James Motor Company in downtown Hayes. Stop by and meet our new body shop manager. He can handle it all, from major damage to paintless dent repair. We take the worry out of the bodywork and get you back on the road.
Looking for luxury? Come in and test drive the all-new XTS Cadillac, the ultimate driving experience.
Or check out our pre-owned units. We have an excellent selection and they carry the James warranty.
Take a fresh look at buying a car at James Motor Company, downtown Hayes.
Hi, Jim Cleland, Cleland Pharmacy in Waukegan. Has it happened to you before? You go to the pharmacy, you have insurance, and the pharmacist says, sorry, this isn't covered. And boy, is it expensive. And that's where the conversation ends. Well, come to see us. We can talk about alternatives and find better answers for you. Because there are ways to find alternatives and to lower healthcare costs. Cleland's in Waukegan. Give us a call today.
The Eagle Communications fan base is growing. Be an Eagle fan today and hit it big with double play and triple play offers for the best in high-speed internet, digital television, and reliable telephone service. These offers won't last long, so take advantage of these out-of-the-park deals today. For more information, call 877-61-EAGLE or visit eaglecom.net. Eagle Communications, our community connected.
Welcome back to Hayes Post News. I'm Becky Kaiser. This would have been the 3rd consecutive year fireworks were banned in Hayes because of the ongoing drought. Thanks to abundant June rains, though, city commissioners voted Monday night to lift the fireworks ban. Fireworks can be sold and shot in Hayes July 2nd through the 4th. Discharge of fireworks is allowed between 10 a.m. and 11 p.m. each of those days. Fire Chief Gary Brown has some safety tips.
Adults need to closely supervise teenagers using fireworks. Small children should never be allowed to use fireworks. That should be, they just not have the skills to properly handle fireworks. Obviously, fireworks should only be used outdoors. Have some first aid firefighting equipment there in case there is an accidental fire while you're using fireworks. A garden hose, a bucket of water, or a fire extinguisher would be perfectly fine for that. Read the labels on the fireworks devices that you plan to use and follow those instructions carefully. It's important to know what those fireworks are going to do. Alcohol and fireworks do not mix. People need to have their wits about them when they're using fireworks. So alcohol and fireworks don't mix. Light only one firework at a time. Don't bundle them together with rubber bands or something and try to have a bigger effect out of it. Use them as they're designed to be used. Fireworks, consumer fireworks that are legal in Kansas have been engineered for certain safety standards, and we need to follow the instructions on how to use them. From time to time, there is going to be a dud fireworks. Don't try to pick up or relight a dud. Generally, we say wait 20 minutes and then pick it up and put it in a bucket of water and dispose of it. Don't try to reuse the dud. There's something wrong that made it be a dud. Do not make your own fireworks. Don't try to take fireworks apart and reconstruct them to be something bigger than what they are. Obviously, this could could create a situation where somebody could truly be injured, seriously injured, or killed by trying to make homemade fireworks. And when you're all done, take all that fireworks debris, soak it in water, and put it in a metal can. Don't put it in a cardboard box or a plastic bag or something that's going to be combustible and burn. Make sure you soak those used fireworks properly and dispose of them. There are some rules about where you can safely use fireworks. State law prohibits using fireworks from a moving or stationary vehicle. You can't drive around throwing fireworks with your vehicle. You're not allowed to use fireworks in a public street or a public right-of-way, in other words, the curb areas. You can't use fireworks within 100 feet of a hospital or a nursing home or a place where fireworks are being sold, and you can't use fireworks within 50 feet of a fuel pump or a gas station. So be aware of those safety rules. But most importantly, the issue with fireworks is practice courtesy and respect. Respect your neighbors. Not everyone likes fireworks, so be careful with them, but also practice, being courteous with your neighbors so that you're not disturbing their sleep. The 11 p.m. cutoff date or time is a time everybody should pay attention to. 11 p.m. is when they end. Clean up the firework debris. People don't like going out in their yard and finding the debris from their neighbors' fireworks, and that creates bad feelings between people. So clean up after yourselves, clean up in your fireworks debris, and do whatever you can to avoid disturbing your neighbors, to use fireworks with courtesy and respect. We would also suggest that if someone gets injured or a fire starts from the use of fireworks, to call 911 promptly. It's best to have that emergency response moving towards you, and then we can turn them around or they can go home if they're not needed. But you don't know how bad a fireworks injury is going to be. Burn injuries tend to progress, and especially, sometimes the chemicals in fireworks can get on somebody's skin and continue to burn and do damage. And obviously, what people think might be a small fire that was set by fireworks could be smoldering, burrowing, and you really need the fire department to come and check it out and make sure that the fire has been extinguished, or if you haven't extinguished it, that the fire department's on the way to make sure the fire gets put out before major damage occurs. So we really want to encourage people. There's not a penalty for calling 911. If you have a fireworks injury or a fire caused by fireworks, please call 911 promptly so we can get there and deal with it while it's still a controllable situation.
Some cloud cover will be streaming in with an upper-level disturbance overnight. We do have a slight chance of a shower or thunderstorm with a low in the mid-60s. Sunny, windy, and heating up on the 4th of July. Our high near 90. Again, that chance of a thunderstorm late Friday night. Saturday, much warmer with a high 98. From the Eagle Storm Watch Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Dan Holliday.
And that's Hays Post News. Thanks for tuning in and webbing in. I'm Becky Kaiser.